Hi guys, quick video today. Something a lot of you guys have, over the past, however long I've had this channel, a lot of the comments have always been, I want EA Sports to make a NASCAR game again, or make NASCAR games again. Not me personally saying that, but like a lot of people would comment on my videos, whether it be about new NASCAR games coming out, old NASCAR games I play, like NASCAR Thunder 2004, or NASCAR Thunder 2003, or any of the older versions that EA Sports made when they were, actually a good version of EA Sports. But basically, there have been a lot of people, like a lot, to the point where I feel like actually I should probably make this video, where a lot of people want EA and EA Sports to actually pick up the NASCAR license. Now, I want to come out and quickly say, I am not defending in this video. I am not defending anything about motorsport games or anything. So before you comment down below about motorsport games, this video has nothing to do with the current developers who have the license to the NASCAR games, which is motorsport games. Has nothing to do with them. Literally, anything I say in this video has nothing to do with motorsport games. So before you think I'm defending motorsport games or something, it literally has nothing to do with them. This is about EA Sports. I'm going to show you guys why, if you want EA Sports to make NASCAR games again, why that would be a massive mistake. And I think the majority of you already know that's not, or that would be a bad thing. And I actually don't think we have to worry about it, because the NASCAR gaming license is in such a kind of sad state right now that I don't even think EA would even consider it. If the license, came up and NASCAR was like, hey, we're shopping around our license, do you want it? EA wouldn't even pick it up. They have no interest because there's no real way to monetize it. NASCAR, in terms of gaming, has not really been that popular. They got F1. F1 is kind of like the racing game right now to play for a lot of kids and young people, and people want to spend money on the games. It's F1, which is why they picked up Codemasters and bought them out. And then, kudos to the F1 games, because you guys, as we're seeing with the current F1 game, actually right now, there's a lot of complaints about F1 22 and how it's the buggiest game that F1's had in years. There's a lot of issues with the game that have basically been told from launch that still aren't fixed, and even things that are in the patch notes that EA are saying they will fix that they're not even going to fix. So yeah, good luck with F1, because that series will now, from now on, you will not have as good of a game as you've had in previous years, because EA is at the helm. But let's not just use F1 as the example. Let's actually take a look real quick at some of their other properties, right? EA Sports. Take a look at FIFA. FIFA has not been changed in I don't know how long, but that's not what we're going to talk about today. FIFA is what FIFA is, but there's actually something that's really important for FIFA. Do you guys know of a game mode named Pro Clubs? There's a game mode in FIFA named Pro Clubs, where basically you can control an individual player, have a club with your community, and go up against other, clubs and their communities. So you can have like 11 players on the pitch at one time, each person controlling their own player. It's a fantastic game mode that has been ignored for the last 10 years. Now, one thing that is coming to a lot of, to gaming, and as many games as there are now, is crossplay. Crossplay is becoming a really big thing. So Xbox players can play with PlayStation players. PlayStation players can play with Xbox players. They both can play with PC players. You can play on your PS4 against someone on your PS5. You can play on your Xbox One against someone with an Xbox Series X. You can play across the generations, cross-platform, all that. It's a very, very big deal. And that would be something that's really, really important for sports games like FIFA. Well, crossplay is being introduced into FIFA for Ultimate Team, but it's not being introduced for Pro Clubs. Why? You tell me. And so this is actually, I'm going to show on the screen right now, a Pro Clubs community response that has almost 10,000 likes on Twitter here to no crossplay in FIFA 23. And let's take a quick read of it. It says, this message is on behalf of the Pro Clubs community. All of us, PC, Xbox, PlayStation, and more, we demand an explanation as to why you have yet again opted to overlook and bypass Pro Clubs from your crossplay game modes. Then later on it says, for years we've had to sit back and watch FUT get the attention, and we understood it. It's the money maker. Nobody is stupid, we get it. But now, in a time where people want to connect with others, where the game mode will become fresh again with the prospect of crossplay, we need answers. Is it because of FIFA itself? Is it due to the lack of resources in the department? No, trust me, they have resources. Come out and give the players who have been loyal to your mode and put in thousands of hours of playing and thousands more making external communities to keep the buzz around it an answer. If not, you'll begin to see the game mode collapse. People were pinning their last hopes on FIFA 23 being the one to give them their spark back. Crossplay would have done that. For a lot of people, you would have re-released FIFA 22, stuck a FIFA 23 logo on it, added crossplay into it, and you would have more than likely have gotten a, quote, free hit year from the community. We would not have been ecstatic, but we would have been remembered this year as being the year we could finally interact with more people. Now, you're going to see this game mode drop off even more because you're going to see more people move on from your game in general, and you're going to see less players actively care. Bravo, what a move. I have played a lot of pro clubs with my friends. Other than, you know, making content for you guys, pro clubs is probably the one game mode I play the most with my friends, so I understand this, and I get it. You know, I get why people are angry, but how does this relate back to NASCAR, guys? We have a situation here with FIFA that you can introduce crossplay, right? And they did that with Ultimate Team. Ultimate Team's the baby, ladies and gentlemen. You guys already know it. That's the moneymaker. And they can't even put crossplay into a different game mode. They have it in kickoff. They have it in friendlies. They have it in Ultimate Team, but they can't put it in pro clubs. For what reason? No one knows because they don't answer anything. This is what EA Sports does. They do not answer to the community. They do not care about the community. They do not care about making a better game. What they care about is your money. That's the only thing they care about. So why is crossplay in a game mode like Ultimate Team, but not in other game modes where you can actively just have a great time with your friends, where thousands and thousands and thousands of players use the game mode like pro clubs? There is no reason. It's not because of a lack of resources. They just lazily did not want to do it because they want to focus on Ultimate Team. Same thing basically goes with Madden. You know, let's just take a look at some of the ratings that Madden has, right? You could just I'll put up some of the ratings here, user ratings for Madden for the past however God knows how long. I mean, this company is one of the worst companies I've ever seen when they're supposed to be, you know, an expert in a certain field, which is gaming. Like their expertise is gaming. You should make great games. EA Sports is the worst. They do not care whatsoever about you, about me. They don't care. What they do care about is this. They care about this, okay? They care about that. They care about this card right here, this freedom card. That's what they care about. They care about getting your money. And I say this a lot, but unfortunately, this is really as simple as it gets. I don't want to make this video too long. It's as simple as it gets. If you want EA Sports to make NASCAR games, this is what they care about. And also, this is why they won't actually do it, because you cannot make enough money that will justify picking up the NASCAR license right now, which is why they won't do it, which I'm actually quite happy about that. For the majority of you that always say, you know, we want EA Sports, we want EA Sports, we want EA Sports, you don't. You do not want it, because this is going to be the consequence you pay. They don't care about making a great game. They don't care about making the game better. They don't care about fixing the game when they launch it. They don't care. They care about marketing their game in a certain way to get you to buy it, and then they care about making you use microtransactions for anything else, whether it be in a Formula 1 game for furniture, whether it be in Madden for cosmetics or something like a blue uniform and some stupid game mode that's broken half the time, or whether it be an Ultimate Team trying to get you to buy a virtual card for 2 million coins that, you know, you have to then buy like 10 packs that cost $10 each just to be able to try to find that card, and you still probably won't even be able to get that card. And after thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars that you spent on the game, you then get this empty, unsatisfying feeling towards the end, like, why did I just do that? It is gambling for kids. It's a scam that gets you locked in. You do not want to be associated with this company when making a certain gaming franchise that you love. So I'm gonna end it there, guys. If you want a good NASCAR game, then, you know, right now, can Motorsport Games do it? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Probably they didn't. They don't have a really good track record right now. But stop with the whole EA Sports thing. It'd be the worst thing that would ever happen to the NASCAR. It'd be worse than what's going on in Motorsport Games right now. Trust me. It would be worse. It would be one of the worst things that happen, because with EA Sports, there's no hope. There's no hope. I need to stop waving around my wallet. But essentially, there's no hope with EA Sports. When you get locked in, it's over. Until there's a change at the CEO and executive level, it's over. For Madden, for FIFA, for F1, possibly even NASCAR came in, nothing. There's no competition. There is no rival to Madden. There is no rival to FIFA. There is no rival to Formula One. They have the monopoly. They will not get better. We've seen it with Madden for the last decade. We've seen it with FIFA for the last 5 to 6 years. And you will start seeing it with Formula One. You don't want NASCAR to be in that umbrella. Trust me on that, okay? I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.